What it do? YouTube/Patreon/BitShoot. Today's video, I'm gonna chime in with a quick impromptu video. In today's video, I want to talk about the war for the human soul. Yes, the war for the human soul. And I'm gonna play a snippet from a movie called The Wishmaster. And basically, it's just gonna give you a glimpse or a brief visual summary of basically the whole premise of this video, okay? So before we get started to the topic, check out my new podcast called the Divine Insight Podcast. The link will be in the description. All right, so check this out. Just listen to this. And yes, this is for educational purposes only. The Fair Act use. Just to let y'all know, YouTube.
No! By all the names of God, this is not what I wanted! Then wish it away, exalted one. Wish it away. Stop! No more wishes. I beg your majesty, silence. Not my poor people. I must. Do you wish their fate on the entire world? No more wishes, please. I warn you, wizard. Hold your tongue. One more wish is all this creature needs. 3 wishes granted to the one who woke him lets him open the gateway between the worlds. New wonders, majesty. New splendors. And new and terrible masters. Yes.
All right. So that movie is called The Wishmaster. Came out in 1997. Yeah, I know it's an old movie, but it got a lot of hints in it. Sci-fi horror. You know what I'm saying? Like, it give a lot of hints. And me personally, with my own opinion, I think old school movies are better than the newer movies out here. Like, don't get me wrong, you got some modern day movies that is dope, but like the old school original ones, they always been like the best. Every time it's like a part 2 or 3 or, you know, like a trilogy or a series, they end up fucking it up after the first one. But that's just my own thoughts. Anyway, so I played that for y'all because it's the war on the human soul. And that was basically a wizard talking to the jinn, which is a demon, which is forces of darkness that's already been on planet Earth for billions and billions of years. But that was the trailer, so of course it's not gonna say all of that, but that's in that movie. And plus, if you do your own research on it, you know, jinns is a pretty, I won't say like too popular topic, but the information is out there, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, it's a principality, basically. It's just a stronger version of it. And that movie Wishmaster basically breaks it down, just like how he said, if you give him one more wish, then he's gonna merge between the spiritual realm and the physical realm. You see what I'm saying? Which would be in modern times. So basically, that's the shit that's going on right now with what the government is doing. That's why they got this CERN shit That's why they got this harp shit, the chemtrails, all that shit. It's because they switching places. They switching places. So a lot of these people, they don't have souls. Pineal gland is frozen. They don't have souls. They sold their soul. Or some of them just so savage and so evil, they just don't have a soul and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't give a fuck about nothing. It's just like, it's possession to a certain extent. But just like how you get demonic possession, that's would be the equivalent of MK Ultra, except MK Ultra would be the artificial version of possession. You know what I'm saying? Because you being possessed, like man-made, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I ain't gonna say it's like it's forced. Well, technically it would be forced if you want the MK Ultra, but like it's not even like that. It's forced. That's not the word I'm looking for. It's more like, it's just like a synthetic version of it, and then demonic possession would be like the real thing because you get possessed by a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Something from the etherical or the celestial realm. And basically, that's the war that's going on right now. Just like in my last video, not my last video, but I did a video yesterday, and I was talking about how Satan trying to steal as many souls as possible. That's why all this shit coincides. That's why every day you look on the news, there's always some tragic stuff happening. It's more and more cover-ups. It's more and more just deceit, lies. You know, a lot of people starting to wake up to it, but you got a lot of people that still sleep to it because, of course, some of these people sold their soul to this stuff. And then some of these people just sleep. They just think they just doing the right thing by listening to the government. And no, I am not saying that all branches of the government are corrupt or all branches of the government is bad. The government structure just within itself, without the politicians and the puppets and all that shit, is great. But, you know, you get infiltrated by these principalities and these demons, aka the spirit of the Antichrist. And basically, they know, or Satan and his people, his minions, they know that the human being is God's children, you know, just so to speak. It's God's children, and we're very special creatures, very special entities. And Satan knows that because he's a fallen angel, and there's other fallen angels on this planet too. You know, and he wants our soul, basically meaning he wants your soul, he wants your life, he wants your life force. So if Satan can trick you and kill you and take your soul, that means he got your life force. So your soul, your energy, is basically he's using it to continuously feel his energy. Kind of like on Mortal Kombat and shit, like when Quan Chi and Shang Tsung, they sorcerers and shit. So they can kill people, take their soul, and it feeds them more power. That's basically what the jinn, or what Satan is trying to do. And he can get you through many different ways, like jinns. You know what I'm saying? That's another form of principality. But jinns are stronger than demons. Way stronger than demons. Way stronger than demons. But then you got demons, what would be right under that. You know, they can possess you and come get you in different ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, you already know this, man. Like gluttony, motherfucking lust demons, sex demons, Jezebel demons, jealousy demons, which is the biggest shit out here nowadays. Envious, which is the same thing, you know, synonym to jealousy. But then you got zealous too, which is another, like, some whole other shit, like jealousy and shit like that. That's like some whole other shit. And you know, just killing spirits, you know, just lying spirits, just corrupt in general, you know what I'm saying? Just different type of shit that you can get possessed by. And yeah, you know, it really takes a toll, and a lot of people get deceived by it. And a lot of people gonna say these people don't know no better and all that. And yes, they do. Yes, they do, because they constantly getting warnings. Satan have to warn you before he destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Like, destruction. I mean, warning comes before destruction. You know what I'm saying? So, and they just get you just do different things. But that movie Wishmaster is basically showing you that, but in a nutshell. And like the jinn, which is being used as Satan, but he's like a minion of Satan. So he's just showing you basically another one of Satan's works of how he can deceive you. Basically, that's basically what I'm trying to say. And shit, these motherfuckers, And they come in all shapes, sizes, all that stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? And Satan is trying to take as many souls back to hell or trap them here in this dimension, this paradigm, this state of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And because hell is a real place too. You got a physical hell, you got a real spiritual hell that you go through in the afterlife. And that's the whole thing that's going on right now. It's a spiritual war and shit. That's why in the Bible it say, I should hear no evil. I should speak no evil. I should hear no evil. I should see no evil. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. But when they make evil alluring on TV and shit, motherfuckers get hypnotized by that shit. You know, Lil Boosie called it being hypnotized with hatred. It's just another form of shit. That's pretty much what it is in a nutshell.